Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jackie. Today I'll be sharing with you special care tips and my collection of ZZ plants. Even the person who says I don't have a green thumb, you can pretty much keep these plants going. ZZ stands for Zamioculcas Zamiifolia. That's its scientific name. The common name is also called the Zanzibar Gem. There are 4 types of ZZ plants that I'm aware of: the classic ZZ plant, the Zizi Raven, the Zizi Zenzi, and the Variegated ZZ plant. It is a tropical plant native to southern Africa. First of all, this special ZZ plant, it can hardly fit into the frame. It's a big one. This is my Zizi Raven. Let me see if I can bring this all the way out. There you go. Right, that's my Zizi Raven. Now the Zizi Raven is a part of the ZZ plant family. This is just a unique one and it's a pretty special one because if you notice, it has some lime green leaves. And these would be the leaves that represent the new growth, because when these plants have new growth, it comes out looking this shade of green, and then it just transforms into this color, dark black leaves that are just absolutely stunning. If you notice the ZZ plant, the leaves are naturally shine. Now, I take very special care of my plants, so I constantly wipe them down and make sure that they're clean. So this one has had pretty good growth in the winter. I find that these plants go pretty well in the winter. I had quite a few grow points on this one. So if you notice all those green leaves, those are the new growth points that came out of this plant. Right, so this is the ZZ Raven. Look at these. Let me bring it a little bit closer and you'll see the shine on they shine naturally, right? They have a natural shine. So if you look, you'll see that, right? So this is the ZZ Raven. So this is the new growth point that's coming out of this ZZ Raven. That's how it looks when it's coming up from the soil. And right behind me in this featured spot is the original ZZ plant. So this one, the leaves stay green, right? It's the leaves of this one stay green and they grow pretty tall. This one is actually pretty tall. I have to bring it all the way down to get it in the frame. They grow really, really well, right? They are stunning. I find that the ZZ plants, they make a statement in any corner of your space. So I have this one, this is the original ZZ plant right here in this corner. And it really does make a statement right there. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. This is another type of ZZ plant. This one is actually called Zizi Zenzi. It's the dwarf form of the original ZZ plant. So if you notice, let me bring this a little bit closer, the leaves are just about the same color as the original ZZ plant. But if you notice, the leaves are not as spaced out, they are closer together. Hence, we call this one the dwarf ZZ. Now, this is a really tiny one. They come bigger than this size that I have here, but this is the one I have for now. I really want to get a bigger one because I love a full ZZ plant. So, but this one is called the Zizi Zenzi, right? So that's another type of ZZ plant. Pretty much the care tip is the same as for your original ZZ plant. Okay, now there's another type of ZZ plant which I really don't have. It's the variegated ZZ plant. Now that one is a little bit expensive. and not in my budget right now. But I'll put a picture somewhere so that you can actually see what it looks like. But it is really beautiful, but a little bit on the pricey side right now. But that's a variegated ZZ plant. So if you have a variegated ZZ, let me know how you take care of that, and let me know if you find it to be any different in terms of care than all the other ZZ plants that we've looked at so far. So I want to introduce you to another one of my ZZ Raven plants. This is actually one from Costa Farms, and this one I decided to show you because it has the rhizomes exposed at the top of the plant. So if you look right here, you can see the rhizomes exposed out of the pot, and yeah, and these are what I was telling you about. It stores water, so you have to really be careful you overwater this plant, because that can lead to root rot, and these rhizomes will then get soggy, and then your plant is going to be difficult to revive if you overwater it. So that's another way of ensuring that you take care of your plant. You don't overwater, because this stores the water, so these can go for very long periods without being watered. You basically need to water probably once per month. Some of my ZZ plants I water once every 2 months. So it depends on the size of your plant. Some can go a full month before you need to water it. Ensure the soil is well draining. So for my soil, I use perlite, some orchid mix, or you could use some coconut bark. I use charcoal mixed with regular potting soil or peat moss. I wouldn't use both, peat moss or regular potting soil. So you make sure it's loose draining so that the water flows through, because if you use too much of the regular potting soil mix, it holds too much water, and then that's how your plant remains in that soggy mixture. You don't want that, so keep it loose draining. Okay, so in terms of propagation, I've propagated the ZZ plant by 2 methods. One was by root division. So this original ZZ plant that I have here, when I was repotting it, I used root division to just take apart a section, and I repotted that. This is what I took from that. So if you notice, this is another part of this original ZZ plant. You can also propagate by stem or by leaf. So here is one plant that I did from leaf propagation. I keep it in this special jar, but I can tell you it took a long time. If you don't have the patience, it's really, I can tell you, it's not worth it. So here it is, a little bit closer. You can also do stem propagation. Like you could, what you do, you take the stem cutting or the leaf cutting, you put it in water, you change the water like every, I would say probably 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks, and then you just watch it grow. Now actually, when I was doing the leaf propagation for this one, after probably a few weeks, 3-4 weeks, I saw nothing, but I just left it there still, because I said, you know what, what have I to lose? So it was after a couple months before I actually saw tiny little hairs coming from the bottom of the leaf, and I was like, whoa, this is really gonna work. And then a little bulb, a little rhizome started to develop, until actually it got enough roots, and it was actually one rhizome that it developed, and I planted it, and so here it is. So, but it's very time consuming. I mean, if you want to try it and you have the patience, fine, but I can tell you it's time consuming, but it's really rewarding. So here's my leaf propagated ZZ plant in this container right here. In terms of lighting, do not expose a ZZ plant to direct sunlight. It can tolerate bright or low indirect light to very low light. This is what makes this plant so dependable. I would not put it in a space that is completely dark though, all plants, I think, need some light. So low light does not mean no light. However, if you have limited lighting in your space, this is the plant for you because it can survive in low light areas. Okay, so there you have it, plant family. Thank you so much for watching. That's my collection of ZZ plants and my special care tips. If you have any special care tips that you want to share, please comment below and let me know how you take care of your ZZ plants. But really, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for taking the time out to watch this video. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and hit that notification bell for the next time I share with you another easy care plant that I've had in my collection for over a year, so I can really tell you how I keep it going. So thank you for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, whether you're watching this in the morning, evening, afternoon, whenever. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you again for watching. Bye bye. Okay, Mr. Zizi Raven, I'll put you back in your spot. You did shine for me today, didn't you? Thanks for watching. Bye.